The one rule casinos hope you forget. Picture this. You walk onto the casino floor, lights flashing, the rhythmic chime of slot machines calling your name. It feels exciting, almost magnetic. But here's the truth. That feeling isn't random. Every light, every sound, every carpet pattern is part of a system designed to make you forget one simple rule. The longer you play, the more the casino wins. Most new players think, if I just play smart, I'll eventually hit big. But ex-casino employees will tell you, casinos don't rely on luck, they rely on time. The house edge on slot machines doesn't need to crush you instantly. It just needs to keep you spinning. The more you chase that one, almost win, the deeper you fall into the rhythm they built. A former slot technician once admitted, our job wasn't to make machines unbeatable. It was to make them feel beatable enough. That's the secret psychology at play. Every small win, every near miss, every bonus sound is designed to reset your patience and extend your playtime. Always set a session time before you play, not just a money limit. When the timer goes off, win or lose, you walk away. Because casinos aren't scared of players who lose, they're scared of players who leave. Have you ever noticed how hard it feels to step away when you're just one spin away? The danger of chasing losses. You've probably felt it before, that burning urge after a bad streak. You lose a few spins in a row and suddenly think, just one more. I'll make it back. That moment right there is the invisible trap most players never escape. Ex-casino employees call it the recovery illusion. It's the belief that you're one lucky spin away from evening the score. But slot machines don't have memories. They don't owe you anything. Each spin is independent, fresh odds, fresh outcome. The casino knows this, and that's why they build everything around keeping you emotionally engaged long enough to chase. A retired floor manager once told me, we didn't have to convince people to gamble more. We just had to make losing feel temporary. That's why you'll see flashing lights and celebration sounds even on small or losing payouts. It tricks your brain into thinking progress is being made. Here's the irony. The more you try to recover your losses, the faster you lose your bankroll. The longer you chase, the tighter the psychological grip becomes. The moment you start playing to win back money instead of enjoying the game, stop. Step away, reset, and remind yourself, slot machines reward patience, not pursuit. Have you ever caught yourself chasing a win you already knew was gone? In the next chapter, you'll see how casinos use machine placement to keep that chase alive. The slot placement trap. Ever notice how the loudest, flashiest slot machines are always right near the entrance or the bar? That's not an accident. Ex-casino floor designers admit that slot placement is one of the most powerful psychological tools used to control traffic and emotions. Casinos group machines in what insiders call energy zones. High traffic areas are filled with bright, noisy, low-payout slots. Their job? To make the casino look alive and lucky. You'll hear bells, see wins flashing across screens, and think, everyone's winning here. Maybe I should try too. But the truth? Those machines are designed for visibility, not generosity. Meanwhile, the quieter, higher RTP machines are often tucked away, near restrooms, behind pillars, or deep in the corners where fewer people go. Why? Because casual players rarely wander there, and the casino saves those for seasoned regulars who know what to look for. A former casino host once told me, the slots that pay best are usually the least exciting to watch. That's the paradox. Entertainment draws crowds, but subtlety rewards the smart ones. Don't just sit at the first machine that catches your eye. Scout the floor. Look for less flashy machines in lower traffic areas. That's where your odds quietly improve. Ever wondered why some corners of the casino feel almost too quiet? The next chapter reveals what's really hiding behind those serene zones. The myth of the hot machine. You've heard it whispered across casino floors. That one's hot tonight. Players rush to the same machine, convinced it's on a winning streak. But here's the reality that ex-casino employees laugh about. The idea of a hot slot machine is pure myth. Every modern slot machine runs on a random number generator, RNG, that resets thousands of times per second. Each spin is independent. No memory, no streaks, no due for a win. Yet casinos quietly allow this myth to live on because it keeps players emotionally invested. When someone wins nearby, the sound spreads like wildfire, sparking that maybe I'm next feeling in everyone around. An ex-technician once told me, we didn't rig wins, we engineered hope. That's what the hot machine belief does. It transfers control from math to emotion, and emotion is the casino's strongest currency. You might even notice players guarding certain machines, convinced they've found a lucky one. It's not luck, it's human psychology, pattern-seeking behavior hardwired into us. Ignore the myths. Instead, check the machine's RTP percentage, often listed online or on the info screen. Higher RTP equals better long-term odds. Not heat, not luck. But if hot is a myth, what about the machines that feel like they're letting you win? In the next chapter, we expose the subtle trick called false wins. The false win illusion. Picture this. The machine lights up, coins jingle, and the screen explodes with confetti. You grin until you realize you just won 40 credits on a 60-credit spin. You actually lost money, but your brain just celebrated a victory. That's the power of what insiders call false wins. Ex-casino employees reveal that up to 70% of slot wins are technically losses disguised as rewards. The animation, the sound, the color, it's all designed to flood your brain with dopamine even when your balance is shrinking. A former sound engineer once told me, "We tune machines to celebrate anything that didn't feel like losing, even when it was." That's not deception, it's design. Casinos know that players who feel rewarded play longer, and longer play equals higher profits. You'll even notice the biggest celebration sounds for the smallest wins. It's a psychological anchor, a way to keep you emotionally hooked, even while statistically behind. And here's the twist. These fake wins are what make time vanish. Players think they're staying even when they're actually bleeding slowly. Turn off the sound or wear earbuds with your own playlist. When the noise disappears, you start seeing the truth in the numbers, not the celebration. But casinos have one more weapon, the illusion of choice. In the next chapter, we'll uncover the truth about bonus rounds and pick screens. The bonus round illusion. Nothing gets your heart racing faster than a flashing screen screaming bonus round. The music changes, the lights dance, and suddenly, you feel like you're in control, picking boxes, spinning wheels, choosing free games. But here's what ex-casino designers quietly admit. You're never really in control. Those bonus rounds are what insiders call perceived interactivity. It feels like you're making choices that affect the outcome. But every result, every multiplier, every free spin is predetermined by the game's code the moment you trigger it. Your choices are just animations revealing what's already been decided. A former game developer once said, "We designed the illusion of control because players love feeling like they've beaten the system." That moment of empowerment keeps people glued to their seats, convinced their instincts matter. But here's the twist. Bonus rounds aren't just about excitement. They repacing tools. They break up losing streaks, refresh your focus, and make you forget how much you've already spent getting there. Treat bonus rounds as entertainment, not opportunity. Enjoy the show, but remember, the outcome is set the moment it starts. Ever wondered why bonus rounds always seem to arrive just when you're about to quit? In the next chapter, we'll uncover how timing algorithms are engineered to keep you from walking away. The timing trap. You've seen it happen. Just when you're ready to leave, bam. You hit a bonus, a small win, or a string of almosts. It feels like the machine knows. But ex-casino programmers say it's not magic. It's math and psychology working together. Slots are built around variable ratio reinforcement, the same principle used in social media and video games. It's the most addictive reward schedule ever studied. Wins are unpredictable, spaced out just enough to keep you hoping, but not often enough to let you win consistently. That uncertainty makes your brain crave one more spin. A former slot developer once explained, "The timing of wins isn't personal, but it's perfectly tuned to average human behavior. The system learns what keeps you spinning, not who you are, but how long players like you usually take to give up." It's why machines often flash a minor payout right after a cold streak, just enough to reignite your belief that a comeback is near. And that's exactly when most players double down. When you catch yourself saying, "It's finally turning around, stop." That's the moment you're most vulnerable to the timing trap. But what happens when you add alcohol and free drinks to that equation? In the next chapter, we'll dive into how complimentary drinks quietly amplify casino control. The free drink trick. You sit down, order a drink, and before long, a friendly server drops off a cold cocktail on the house. It feels like a reward for being a valued player. But ex-casino employees will tell you the truth. Free drinks are one of the oldest manipulation tools in the book. It's not generosity, it's strategy. Alcohol dulls your judgment, slows your reaction time, and boosts your confidence. Studies show that players under the influence bet faster, make riskier decisions, and stay longer at their machines. And the casinos know it. A former cocktail server once admitted, "We were told to prioritize players who were losing but tipping well. Keep them happy, keep them seated." Every refill buys the casino more of your time, and in the casino's world, time equals money. Even the location of bars is intentional. They're placed near high-margin slot clusters, so every buzzed player passing by sees lights, laughter, and lucky winners. It's subtle, but powerful. The social proof keeps the floor alive. If you're playing for focus, skip the alcohol. Bring water or coffee instead. Clarity is the one thing the house can't comp you. Have you ever noticed how the drinks always arrive just when you're getting frustrated? That's not coincidence. Next, we explore another emotional lever. The way near misses keep you hooked even when you re-losing. The near-miss effect. You're spinning the reels. Two jackpot symbols line up, and the third stops just 1 pixel away. Your heart jumps, so close. You didn't win, but it feels like you almost did. That sensation isn't bad luck, it's deliberate. Ex-casino employees call it the near-miss effect, one of the most powerful psychological tools in the slot industry. Slot designers program near misses to appear more often than random chance would predict. Why? Because they trigger the same brain regions associated with winning, a dopamine surge, hope, and renewed determination. It's like your brain saying, "You're getting closer. Keep going." A former game designer once confessed, "Near misses are our secret fuel. They make losing feel like progress." And that's the genius. You're still losing money, but emotionally, you feel motivated to continue. Casinos rely on this to extend playtime without you even realizing it. It's the same principle behind video game, almost wins, or sports close calls. The tension keeps you engaged. The machine becomes a storyteller, and you're chasing the ending it keeps teasing. When you feel that almost won rush, pause. Remind yourself, near misses are engineered, not earned. Step back before emotion takes over reason. But if near misses pull you in, what about jackpots that seem impossible to hit, yet always advertised everywhere? In the next chapter, we reveal the truth about progressive slots. The progressive jackpot mirage. Those giant jackpot numbers glowing above the machines. That's the dream, right? The idea that one spin could change your life forever. But ex-casino techs will tell you, progressive jackpots are designed to look achievable while statistically being out of reach. Here's how it works. Each bet contributes a small portion to a shared prize pool that can reach millions. The flashing numbers keep rising, creating urgency. Someone's going to win soon. Maybe me. But what most players don't realize is that the odds of hitting a top progressive jackpot can be worse than 1 in 50 million. A former slot manager explained it perfectly. Progressives aren't built to make millionaires. They rebuilt to keep people chasing the possibility of becoming one. That glowing number isn't just a prize, it's bait. And every spin, every small tease, fuels the fantasy that keeps players anchored. Even worse, many progressive slots offer lower base payouts, meaning you lose more in regular play just for the chance to hit the dream. If you want entertainment, progressives are fun. But if you're chasing better odds, stick to fixed jackpot machines with transparent RTP rates. Have you ever noticed how the biggest jackpots are always surrounded by crowds? In the next chapter, we expose how social proof and casino atmosphere keep that dream alive and your seat warm. The social proof trap. Step onto any casino floor, and you'll see it. Clusters of people cheering around a machine, a flashing jackpot display, maybe even a staff member handing out balloons. It looks like a celebration, but ex-casino employees will tell you, these moments are carefully staged to create social proof. Social proof is the psychological phenomenon where people assume an action is correct if they see others doing it. Casinos amplify that instinct to perfection. They place high-visibility machines near entrances and walkways so every big win becomes free marketing. Those jackpot lights, they don't just celebrate the player, they advertise possibility. A former casino host revealed, "We wanted the floor to sound alive. A busy, noisy casino feels luckier, and a lucky casino keeps people playing." Even the soundtrack of the slots, The jingles, the coin sounds, the fake crowd noise is engineered to keep the atmosphere buzzing with optimism. And it works. Players sitting nearby subconsciously increase their bets after hearing someone win. It's contagious, the illusion of shared luck. Don't chase someone else's win. If a machine just paid out big, the odds haven't changed, but your emotions have. Step back and reset your focus. Ever wondered why those lucky corners always seem busy? In the next chapter, we'll explore the environmental psychology behind casino design and how it quietly shapes your decisions. The casino design illusion. Casinos aren't built like regular buildings. They're designed like psychological mazes. Every carpet pattern, ceiling height, and scent in the air plays a role in keeping you inside just a little longer. Ex-casino designers refer to it as immersive flow architecture. Notice how there are no clocks or windows on most casino floors. That's intentional. The goal is to dissolve your sense of time. Even the curved pathways and confusing layouts are meant to disorient you just enough to keep you wandering past more machines. A former casino architect once said, "If a player can find the exit without trying, we've failed." And then there's lighting. The warm, golden glow mimics perpetual sunset, a time when your body naturally feels relaxed and open to risk. Pair that with carefully controlled air temperature, subtle floral scents, and the ever-present sound of coins or music, and you've got a sensory cocoon designed to suspend reality. The result? You stop thinking in dollars and minutes and start thinking in spins and moments. Set physical boundaries before you play. Choose a specific area or section and don't roam. Awareness breaks immersion, and immersion is the casino's silent weapon. But even if you master the layout, there's one more trick every player must learn to resist: the comp system. And that's where we're headed next. The comp system trap. Who doesn't love free stuff? Complimentary rooms, buffet passes, or free play credits. They make you feel like a high roller, even if you've lost hundreds. But ex-casino hosts admit the truth. Comps aren't rewards. They're reinvestments in your losses. Here's how it works. Every time you insert your player card, the casino tracks your average bet, time played, and total loss rate. Those free perks? They're calculated to keep you playing long enough to exceed their value. A casino host once said, "If we comp you a $100 dinner, it's because you've already lost $400. It's a loyalty loop disguised as generosity. The moment you accept that freebie, you feel obliged to play more, to thank the casino or make your comp worth it. That's exactly what they count on. Even the language, loyalty points, VIP status, player tiers, creates psychological attachment. Casinos know that people chase status almost as hard as they chase jackpots. And when you feel like you're part of an exclusive club, walking away feels like losing progress, not money. Enjoy comps guilt-free, but never chase them. If you wouldn't spend your own cash on it, it isn't really free. So how do smart players protect themselves from all these traps? In the final chapter, we'll build your insider checklist, the mindset shift casinos fear most. You said, next, the smart player's checklist. By now, you've seen the hidden gears turning behind every slot machine, from the flashing lights to the false wins, the drinks, the layout, and the psychological traps designed to keep you spinning. But ex-casino employees agree on one thing. Once you understand the system, you regain control. Here's your smart player's checklist, the mindset casinos don't want you to develop. Set strict limits, time and money. When either runs out, you stop, no matter how tempting the next spin looks. Choose machines, not moods. Research RTP before you play. Numbers don't lie, emotions do. Walk with awareness. Casinos thrive on immersion. Stay conscious of time, noise, and triggers. See comps as marketing, not kindness. Accept them only if you're already done playing. Play for entertainment, not income. The best gamblers treat casinos like movie theaters, fun experiences, not profit plans. A former casino manager once said, "The only players who ever made me nervous were the ones who smiled, played slow, and left early. Those are the ones who understood the real game." The moment you feel in control, that's when you truly win. Because the casino's power ends where your awareness begins. Have you ever spotted one of these traps in action? Drop your thoughts below. Your experience might help another player walk away smarter. Responsible play, the true power move. Here's the truth most casino insiders eventually learn. The house doesn't need to cheat to win. The system is already perfectly tuned to human behavior. The real challenge isn't beating the odds, it's beating your own impulses. Responsible play isn't about denying yourself fun, it's about owning your experience. The smartest players treat casinos as entertainment, not opportunity. They go in with a budget they can afford to lose, they celebrate small wins. And this part is key, they know when to stop. Ex-casino hosts often said the players they respected most weren't the biggest spenders, but the ones who could walk away smiling. They understood that gambling is meant to be thrilling, not consuming. That's why casinos subtly reward overcommitment, because discipline is the one thing they can team monetize. If you ever find yourself feeling frustrated, emotional, or desperate to win back what's lost, pause. Step outside. The lights will still be flashing when you return, but your perspective will have changed. Always end on your terms. Whether you're up or down, make leaving strong your final win. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the machine, the odds, or the casino's tricks. It's about you staying sharp, grounded, and in control. And that's the one outcome: the house, the final spin, outsmarting the house. Imagine the casino from above, a glowing maze of sound and color, built to make you forget where you are, what time it is, and how long you've been there. Every detail, from the smell of the carpet to the flicker of the screens, is crafted to keep you inside that moment. But now, you see through it. You understand the design, the timing, the illusions. And that awareness is your greatest edge. Ex-casino employees often say that once you truly understand the game, the spell breaks. You stop chasing jackpots and start observing patterns. You stop blaming luck and start managing risk. You realize that in the long run, casinos don't take your money, your emotions do. The real win isn't a payout, it's perspective. It's knowing that every machine, every layout, every lucky streak is a product of human design. And when you see it clearly, you play differently. You play calmly. You walk away stronger. Play smart. Leave proud. And remember, awareness turns every spin into a choice. So the next time those reels start to glow, take a deep breath and smile, because you're not just another player anymore. You're the one thing casinos can't outsmart: an informed mind. Which part of the casino's illusion surprised you most? The casino's greatest secret. Ask any ex-casino employee what the real secret of the industry is, and you'll hear the same answer. It's not luck, it's psychology. The games are just the surface. The real machinery runs underneath: your emotions, your focus, your belief that you're in control. Casinos don't sell gambling, they sell hope. Every light, sound, and smile on that floor is part of an experience designed to make you feel like something magical could happen at any moment. That's what keeps you spinning. But here's the truth insiders know: that magic is predictable. It's a cycle: tension, release, reward, repeat. Once you see the pattern, you start noticing how the system depends on your reactions more than your results. A former pit boss once told me, "We never worried about math, we trusted emotion." Emotion always brings people back. That's the real secret. But now, you're not just reacting, you're aware. You understand that the casino's power fades the moment you recognize the pattern it runs on. Always check your emotions before your balance. The moment your heart races faster than your logic, that's your cue to pause. You can beat the house at its own game, but you can beat the illusion that keeps it winning. Ready for the ultimate takeaway? In the final chapter, we'll reveal what it really means to win in a casino.